Hi everyone, this week we're going to be looking at fitting of the tow bar. It's the same tow bar that fits on the Land Rover Discovery 3, 4 and also the Range Rover Sport. We'll also look at some of the issues that we've heard about. Some people are concerned about the safety of these units. But first of all, let's have a look to see actually how you fit this. First off, let's actually take off the cover, just a couple of bayonet screws here, turn those round so they're facing up, and that should just come unclip and come off. Tends to get a bit dirty in there as well, but it looks fine. And also obviously all the vehicles came with the electrics already fitted into them. First off then, let's actually have a look at how you actually fit and actually how you set this thing up. In this green part, we're actually going to have to prime this. And when you say prime it, what I mean here is, I hope you can get this on film, we're going to turn it and then it will lock in position. You see the actual like bolt has been retracted into there now, and if I actually now just hit this little pin on the top, you can actually see what happens, because as it slides up inside the receiver in here, when it hits the top of the receiver, it's going to shoot the pin out. So watch this, and you see there the green turned round, came back into that lock position where the key will allow it to come out. So let's prime it again. And it's not the easiest thing to prime. In here, you should actually have a plastic cover in here. I don't have it in mine. It was a bit dirty in here. I did have to give it a clean up the other day to get some of the crud out of there, because you need to make sure it's clean. Otherwise, these slider pieces here don't fit in so well. And unless it really fits in and make sure that that pin doesn't make sure the pin does actually engage in the hole that's in there, it won't fit in securely. So it's ready to fire. Let's actually line it up and give it a good firm push up. And you saw that green piece that actually rotated back round and actually came in. That means then you can actually then take the key out at that point. You know that it's locked in when the key will actually remove. But as I said, there's a lot of people that have been concerned about the tow bars, and they're concerned whether you can actually lose it when you're going down the road and you're towing something heavy. First off, make sure that the tow bar is really secure. If I pull that now, again you can see that there's, well, the vehicle's moving, but there's no play in between the actual socket and the tow bar itself. If you have got any play there, that actually means you've had some wear in that socket or on the tow bar. And there was actually a recall from Land Rover several years back to actually replace those socket pieces. Obviously this vehicle's pretty old now, and you aren't really sure whether you're going to be able to get that under the recall. So the option here is that if you're worried about it coming out, and also if you're worried about the security, because to be honest, these pieces here with the key in it, it's really easy still to actually take these out even if you haven't got the key. Give yourself a little bit of peace of mind, and you can get one of these safety plates. Not very much money, about I think I paid about £25, £30 off of eBay or various places. And what this is going to do, it's actually going to fit into the socket area here to allow us to be able to secure it, so this isn't going to move anywhere. So let's try and fit this in here. I'm not sure first of all how you're going to be able to see this. What we're going to need to first of all do is actually put the bolts in from the other side. I'm just going to take one of my gloves off to make it easier. Let's just slot that in. We'll slot the bolt in from the other side as well. Then I'm going to hopefully get this plate, and it's got actually like an angled piece on it. So that angle is actually going to go up to the top. And now all I've got to do, I say all, is actually get that into the place here. That's the first bolt in, and let's get that first one in, and then let's try and get that second one in. Oh, it's come out completely. And you can see obviously it's a good anti-theft deterrent, because if I can't even get the flipping thing on, it's going to be not so easy even to get off. Okay, right, that's in. What I've actually got here, I've got a couple of choices. I've got a thread lock nut here, so let's just actually put that on loose just for a second on this side. And then some people have said as well that now where we're actually filling these holes in, or where I'm putting these bolts through, those were originally also designed to put your line or your chain, which go to your trailer, to obviously for the emergency. Someone had a good idea. You can actually get these nice loops, and you can, instead of putting the lock nut on, or you can actually do both if you want. In fact, probably what I recommend is actually put the lock nut on first. Then after we tighten that up, we can actually put that on. So let's try and tighten it up. I've got myself a adjustable spanner. We've got to actually try and fit that spanner up inside. And as I said, unless you've really got all the tools with you, it would have been a challenge to steal it. Just make sure that's locking. No, that's on the other way. Let's put it to the tightening. Okay. In fact, I did have it on the right way to start with. I'll just put that on the right way. Yeah, that's the right way now. Okay, but maybe by the power of television or YouTube, we can zoom this forward a little bit. Okay, that's that one done. Then on the other side, we'll just do exactly the same. In fact, maybe it's not going to be that exciting for you to see that. What I would like to show is just fitting on this this catch here. So, in fact, that's not very tight yet either. Let's just do that a bit more. Okay, so let's maybe come around here just so you can see actually this fitting on as well. With this nice little hoop or loop, we'll be able to fit that directly onto this here, like this. Yeah. Then you can see we've got tow bar is super secure, well, at least it would be if I put the other bolt in tight. We've got it going nowhere because that's obviously locked in, and especially by the time we put this back on, it's going to be pretty difficult for anyone to get in there and steal it. So, very quick one for you today then. See you again soon. Actually, next week we should actually be out. We're going to plan to go over to see Hill and Ditch and do a little bit of review there, and also try out some of the X-Lifter. Oh, and let me show you the X-Lifter as well, because if you just come around here as well, you actually see that I actually jacked up the back end of it just to give it easier access. It's actually currently in the trailer setting. Let me just start it up and hopefully be able to see that as well. Okay, so in fact when I start it back up, I had to reconnect my phone because I wanted to actually show this working as well. If I go into the trailer assist, I can actually adjust the height of the vehicle as well. Maybe you can actually see it from the side here as well. If I want to adjust the height, I can simply, for the back of the vehicle, if I want to raise that up or effectively drop the front down, let's actually raise that back up, go right to the maximum level, and you can see the back end's raising up now. It's also going to drop down that front end as well for us. So it gives you lots of easy access underneath the vehicle. Or if you want to do it the other way, actually want to get that trailer fitted to it, let's actually reverse that now. Let's drop the back down. There we go, and it's leveled it back out. So hopefully that was helpful for you. As I said, please stay tuned. We're going to be out next weekend actually trying that out off-road and giving you some more hints and tips. So please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like, and also make sure you click that notification bell. See you soon. Thanks a lot.